What's going on, guys? Crunchy Candy here, and I'm here with another video. I know I'm doing all these videos now and it's crazy, but oh my god, look at my head. But yeah, here we got another mod review, and truth be told, I've been trying to get this mod review out for like a month now since I got my computer back, so actually maybe more than a month. And well, as you guys can see, I still haven't gotten it out, but I've actually recorded one 2 days ago, and it was an hour long. So I've decided to split it up into multiple parts. And this, as you already know, is the Fisk's superhero mod. Yep. And so today we're going to be looking at the blocks, weapons, and all the other items. Alright, let's get straight on into this. Alright, so here we're going to start off with the blocks. So, here we got ourselves some tritium ore. We got ourselves some. Okay, I'm stuck. We got ourselves some vibranium. Then we got these three things. These three things that are actually in a different galaxy. So we got our subatomic particle shell, subatomic particle core, subatomic tachyon particle shell, and tachyon particle core. I know these are all superhero things that they're weird. Now, when you mine this, you can mine it with only diamond and iron, and you get a gem, which you'll see is used a lot. Then here, you'll see vibranium. You have to smelt it to get a vibranium plate, which will be used to make discs, which will be used to make other things. So yeah, those are the only blocks that are added. But here are the ways to make all the items and stuff. So here is the suits. So, the first thing you need to do is you gotta mine some tritium ore to get a tritium gem. Then you gotta use your tritium gem to make a suit fabricator. Now, with set super fabricator, you take your tritium gems, you put it on the ground. Then you click on it, and you see there's a 0 down there. These are all the suits here. Let's say on the arsenal. It says material cost 1,792. Let's take our tritium gem. It gives us, you see this number went up, 512. That's how many material cost we have right now. Let's put in all of it. Now, when we have enough, we can get our armor. So boom, boom, bang, bing. Let's say we want Batman DCU. We have enough, we can get it. And now we don't have enough. See, that's how it works, really. And it's honestly, it's really cool. It's like, see, there's no special crafting recipes for them. Well, there might be, but that's the easier way to get it. It's cheap. Well, not cheap, but it's easier, and I definitely like it a lot more. I might even do a survival with those because of how easy it is. But next, let's move on to the cold gun. This is Captain Cold's gun. So we have the cold gun, but we also have the gun base. So the first thing you got to do is you got to take 2 iron blocks, take iron bars, take iron ingot, put it in the crafting table like this. You'll get your gun base. Now you take your gun base and put it, surround it with iron ingots, a button, and some ice, and you get your cold gun. Now your cold gun can only be used if you have the Captain Cold thing on, so we'll be talking about that next episode if you guys enjoy. So next we have the heat gun, which is the same thing pretty much. It's a gun base surrounded by iron ingots, a button, but now blaze powder. And the heat gun actually is probably my favorite looking gun in this whole thing. And it looks a bit like a Star Wars blaster, but it is used by Heatwave in the Flash and DC Legends Tomorrow show. By the way, this mod is basically based off of these shows. So here we have the display stand and some ice layer. So the display stand is just 3 stone slabs and 2 wool. And with this, go up, and you could put on any armor. So let's grab ourselves some flash armor. Some beautiful flash armor. Put it on, and then you have your display stand. So that is our display stand. Now here we have some an ice layer. So let's say you want to build, you just put some packed ice in a crafting table like this, or however you want. You can put it there, you can put it there. You get some ice layer. And the cool thing about the ice layer is this which makes the cold gun makes this. But look, you can take it and just stack it and stack it and stack it and stack it and stack it until it's like, I don't know. You can make it really weird. And the bigger it is, the longer it takes to melt. So and you could build it out that way. It's really cool, and it breaks as blocks. So I think it's pretty cool to have an ice layer like that. Now we have the Cosmic Treadmill, or Flash's treadmill from the show. It's pretty expensive to make, and I've yet to find its purpose, so I wouldn't make it if I were you. But it looks pretty freaking cool. Yeah, you need a load of iron. You need 2 diamonds. You need some quartz. You have to go to the Nether to do this, which is a little annoying. And basically, this is the cosmic treadmill. And basically, what it is in the show is it's just a treadmill for Flash. If you have a flash suit on, you can right click on it, and then yeah. So it's okay. Now we're gonna move on to the compound bow or the green arrow slash arsenal bow. It's pretty simple to make. It's really cheap, totally worth it. It's a really good bow. Plus, when you hit people, it has 4 attack damage. You need the 4 iron, stick, and 3 string. Then you got yourself your awesome looking bow. Now I'm going to keep this in my inventory because we're going to need it after. But here we have the tactical tonfas or black canaries weapons. You just need 2 obsidian and 4 handles, which we'll talk about later, and you get the tonfas, which look really cool. They do 5 attack damage. When you right click, you can hit, and as you can see, the little thing on the side where I'm hitting gets longer every time. It's because I'm spinning it. Because the way the tonfas work is I'm spinning it. And then if I left click, I can shoot. So I can do both different ones. So I'm right clicking and left clicking right now, and I'm hitting with both. So I think that's pretty freaking awesome considering just everything. And same thing with the Deadpool katanas, made with 2 gold nuggets, 2 handles, and 2 katana blades. Then make the Deadpool katanas, which are awesome. They're so simple but so cool. Look, left click, right click, left click. You can hit together like a sushi chef. But it does the same amount of damage, so it's kind of pointless to do both. Except for it looks freaking amazing. Here we have the Captain America shield, which is made by red vibranium disc, blue vibranium disc, vibranium plate, and white vibranium, which you'll see how to make later. But you already know how to make the vibranium plate. Now the Captain America shield, first of all, so if you take it off, it goes on your back like Captain America wears it, which is pretty cool. Also, so it does a decent amount of damage for attack, and if you right click, I actually protect myself. For some reason, it's not working, but it can protect from bullets, from pretty much anything. For example, I was testing with the Stephanus gun mod, as you know, my favorite gun mod, and it was working pretty well. So now we move on to Batman's only weapon, the grappling gun, which is decently costly, but honestly, I don't think it's worth it, but depends on who you want to be. You have 2 iron ingots, the gun base, the spruce wood planks, button, lead, and a block of iron. And basically, I can't use it now, but basically what it does is, you'll see after, when I use a different grappling thing, it looks cool, but I can shoot it up, and it sends a grappling hook, and it pulls me up, which is definitely worth it. Now we move on to the reason I kept the compound bow. Here we have our quiver, and the reason it's green is because it's green arrows quiver, and it actually changes depending on what suit you're wearing. So if you're wearing the green arrow suit or the arrow suit, it's green. But if you're wearing arsenal, it changes to red, which I think is pretty freaking awesome. Same with the arrows. So it's really cheap. It's really, really cheap. It's definitely worth to make. 1 iron ingot, 1 cactus green, and a bunch of leather. And that crafting recipe, and you get your quiver. So now with your quiver, you can make multiple arrows. So the first thing you want to make is your normal arrow. Also cheap. They're all cheap, pretty. Cactus green, iron ingot, and a bunch of arrows, and you get your normal arrow. So we'll take that right there. Then, oh wait, I forgot. Now to make an explosive arrow, you 2 normal arrows, iron ingot, and some gunpowder to make the sizzle and pop in it. Now you have your arrows, the triple and fire. You have a triple arrow, which is pretty simple. Just 3 arrows like that makes your triple arrow. And here you have your fire arrow, which is just a fire charge. All right. Next, we get our arrows, carrot and firework. These are the funniest ones. You put a carrot, you get a carrot arrow. You get a fire arc arrow. You can actually, it doesn't really change what the arrows like. It's just, it looks funny. So now, I'll show you what I mean by all this. So let's put in that. So here so let's go on to our fire charge arrow. You see it pulls back. Let's shoot it down there. And it sets up a fire. And yeah, let's say you want to burn down a house. That's how to do it. And you pick up your arrow. There you go. Click back. Triple arrow. Shoots all 3 arrows. You can see, shoots them all 3 like crazy. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now you have your explosive arrow, which looks awesome with the TNT. Shoot it. Boom, explodes. Boom, explodes. Boom, explodes. You have your normal arrow, which just looks like that. Also changes red when you're using it with arsenal. Then you have your carrot arrow, which looks like that. And then we gotta change to, oh yeah, by the way, when it looks, you get your the quiver looks freaking amazing. It has like a whole thing across my torso and everything. And I think I look like a freaking amazing archer with this on. And basically, let's put on our fire arrow. It doesn't change. It doesn't do anything except for look freaking It looks so funny. Cause think about it. I'm getting shot with a firework. It's pretty funny. So now we have the handle and blade. As you guys know, the handle and the blade are used to make the different weapons. To make the handle, you have an ink sac and a stick, and then to make the blade, you just need 3 iron ingots. Simple as that. Now you have the tachyon device, tachyon battery. Not tachyon. Yeah, tachyon device and tachyon prototype. Sorry. Now these are used in the flash show to make flash go faster. So here you have the tachyon battery. It doesn't show us how to make that, so I've yet to find out how. But you have 4 iron bars, 4 iron, and a tachyon battery to make a tachyon prototype. And then you take 4 gold and then 4 iron tachyon battery to make a tachyon device, which in turn, when you take it off, gives you the tachyon feeling. And it looks really cool because if I'm wearing the flash suit, it goes in the middle of that. It actually speeds up how fast I can run. It's also like the next thing I'm going to talk about. So, first of all, this is the flash suit. I can't really explain it, but as you can see on the side, there's a 4, then there's something under it. The 4 is the regular flash, and then the thing under it is how fast I can go with the tachyon. Alright? It's pretty simple. Like that. Now we move on to the next speed thing, the Velocity 9, or V9. This is pretty expensive, and not totally worth it, but it's kind of cool to have. So you have your blaze powder, you have nether star, gas tier, speed potion, and an ender pearl. And the thing about Velocity 9, it was used in one episode to show the speed. It could enhance your speed. So let's just bring it up. Let's drink that. And now you can see we have blue lightning coming out of us every time we run because we're running that fast. We're running 115 kilometers per hour at most, and it lasts for 10 minutes exactly. So you can run, you can jump, you can go real fast, but there's no way to turn it off, no milk, so it's a little annoying. Even if you're like, let's go shift, you're still going pretty fast. So, you know, it's not exactly worth the build. And now for the last part of this mod review. It's already lasted long enough. We're going to be using the Vibranium discs, or I'm going to show you how to make them. So to make the first Vibranium disc, you need 4 Vibranium plates like that, so you can make it in your regular crafting. You get your Vibranium disc. Then to make a blue one, which you need for the Captain America shield, you dig a lapis lazuli and a Vibranium disc, and you make it. Now lapis lazuli is a little costly because it's a little difficult to find. Now for the white one, it's really easy because all you need to find is bone meal. And then the red Vibranium disc is just rose red and Vibranium disc. So I think it's pretty simple to make once you find. Really, all you really need to find is you need to find your how do you call it again? Tritium and your Vibranium. And once you find that, well, yeah. And now I get to show you what this happens when I right click it. You ready? Where am I? This is what happens. Well, I'll show you in the next mod review, hopefully. But this is where I was talking about. As you can see, it's like I'm getting pulled to a core. Let's try to break it. And inside it's a subatomic particle core. So, yeah. And you're basically in like these days. This is supposed to be what happens when you shrink too small and you don't unshrink, which you'll understand more when we talk about it next time in next mod review, which we will be talking about. Because yeah, this is my favorite one because look at this. Inside is lava, but is there something inside the lava? Well, no, but it's still pretty cool. And yeah, so this is going to be it for the mod review, guys. There's only one way to get out of here, and it's to commit suicide, and I don't really want to do that. So, thanks, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to have an awesome and safe day. And for those of you who are Jewish, happy Yom Kippur. And, yeah, those of you who are just off school, good job. Have an awesome and safe day.